That was so sweet. All right. So we're going to go directly into another short film of mine. I really dig this intro. Mound builders, giants. Hell yeah. Old world, geopolymers. First Nations, natives to this land. First occupants, people of color. All right. Getting to know a lot of people by first name, John, and there's Jim Malone, and everybody else, John Patton. I know Tommy Rogers has been around a lot. Oh, Ann Pearson's here. Good to see you. And JT, yeah. For those new to the live stream, this is kind of an experimental live stream. I wanted to share with everybody my new hairdo. That's why I've been wearing a hat lately, because I didn't know what I was going to do with my hair. But no, really, I came across this software. I don't know why I got. It's so weird how this happens. I got to tell you, putting a live stream together in OBS is like, I don't know, advanced level. Like military, I don't know, some high advanced level editing. It's just so crazy. I don't even know really how to describe it. It's like, for sure it's filmmaking. Let's start there. It's filmmaking, and then sharing the films and sharing the live stream. Then we get into streaming softwares, and somehow I came across this facial software, and as of this morning, I had no idea that this was going to be in the stream, but some things happen for a reason. Maybe this is super stupid and kind of corny, but it got me into this live stream. I was kind of in a rut, you know. I was like, I need something that helps me get, because I got to get psyched up for these for live streams. There's a production value for me, and so if I can use.
Where we visit the home of J. Sterling Morton.
J. Sterling
gave the world Arbor Day.
Arbor Day, yeah, the home of Arbor Day. That's right, people.
Arbor
All right.
State Park, near Nebraska City. This monument was built by the pennies of thousands of
We went deep into.
As we drive through the entrance, we see the old mansion home, which is today preserved as a museum, and is each year visited by thousands of people from all over the world. It has a station all its own, and as we wander through the grounds, our eyes seem to come to its pictorial beauty. President Grover Cleveland once visited here, and today we find a room named Cleveland. In Arbor Day, stately groves also attract the visitor. Over 200 species of trees and shrubs are now growing here.
I've gone completely nuts.
We find a small log cabin tucked
I've lost my marbles, people. I've gone completely batshit crazy, bonkers to the hilt.
Many of them each year.
I really have no excuse for my behavior or even my appearance.
Like you and me, and only God can
It's
From Arbor Lodge,
that
we will
one
make
go.
our way to Sarpy.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna work.
Visit another of Nebraska's
Sometimes I feel really emotional, you know.
much is to be found.
I just
An
get
excellent
so
picnic ground
lost,
where
you
one can
know,
always
in
find cool breezes,
the
good cold water to
research
drink,
and
a
the
beauty
short
spot,
films. And
carefully landscaped. Not only serves as a fish hatchery, but
it's
also
so
as a scenic
deep,
resort. And
dude.
here
You
we are
know,
again, back
I
to
just can't
Lancaster
even
County and our state
imagine.
capital in Lincoln. The
I
end of our little sightseeing trip through the tree
I-
planters state. We hope in viewing these pictures that you have
I get kind of emotional sometimes,
and have a finer appreciation for history, for tradition,
I get a little angry,
and her great outdoors.
but I let it go.
I've gone completely batshit crazy, off the plantation, bought the banana boat, and sailed it upstream. Nuts. I really don't have any way to explain or
By
rationalize
Faraday's
this
wheel,
irrational
Joseph
behavior.
Plateau in Brussels and Simon Stampfer in Vienna invent the phenakistoscope
But
independently
I'm
of one
not
another
sorry.
in 1832. Stampfer called it the stroboscope.
I
In
like
England,
this.
it was known as the phantoscope. This disc demonstrates continuous movement for the first time. Comparable to film because it uses minimal differences between the images to create the illusion of movement.
I like it.
In 1833, Horner invented the Dedaleon, later called the zoetrope or wheel of life. Here, the phases of movement are also seen in the form of an infinite loop through the slits.
So I edited this together. Boy, you should have seen it before I edited it. It was kind of.
We see an image,
Um,
then no image, and then a slightly different second image, producing the illusion of movement in the mind of the viewer.
I shouldn't have taken the second one. I'll be all right, right? I'm gonna be all right.
In 1877, Emile Renault built his praxinoscope.
Where am I?
We see the images in the mirrors.
Who am I? Can you help me, sir? I was trying to do a live stream and something happened. And now I don't know. I don't even know. What are all these buttons? What do I do with all these buttons? There we go. I come to you from deep underground. I come to you from the tunnels below your feet that connect all of the cities and the countries, and we connect with the lands
The
beyond.
function of the dark phase between the slits is taken over by the angle at which the mirrors are set up.
The tunnels that connect us to the outer lands. I've come aboard high-speed rail in the tunnel system. We're here to tell you that your civilization is on the wrong track. All of the wrong people are making the decisions, and you need to take it back. You need to take your realm back. Return it to its former glory for which it was created. It is yours. We are here to help you take it back. Remove those that have made these bad decisions for you. They are not titled to their positions of power. They have illegally taken control of this realm. You need to take this realm back. It is yours. We visited here many centuries ago, and it was filled with grandeur and glory. We created our civilization from the blueprints of your civilization. We live in grandeur, in glory. And we are here to help you return your realm to grandeur and glory. Remove those in positions of power. There is no need for positions of power. These structures here are many centuries old. They've sustained much damage. We know who is responsible. We know what happened here. You may not be happy when we tell you what happened here. We must first tell you a story. A story of your ancestors and your history. You come from greatness. We saw your greatness. You were kind and caring and generous with your knowledge. We have come to repay you in your time of need. Things are about to change. But first, we must tell you a story. You may not like what happened here. You may hold some accountable. But may you believe that this realm will be returned to the glory and grandeur for which it was created. We begin today. We will show you. We have the plans. You have the power, the strength, and the tools. Say goodbye to the old ways. Up. Yes. Right. Well, so I've gone completely batshit crazy. I've lost every last marble in my head, and yeah, I'm sure that this won't go, maybe this will go over well, but it just had to happen. This was an experimental live stream, and I plan to replay it again with less antics and less Is there anybody out there? I'm just scrolling through the chat. Yeah, looks like we're still hanging tough at about 10 viewers. So I came across this facial software earlier today. I mean, when I woke up, I had no idea that this was going to be part of the live stream today, and it's probably a little corny, probably a lot corny, but hey, I enjoy learning new things, and I probably overdid it a little here, but excuse me, I didn't mean to burp right into the microphone. That was inappropriate. Please forgive me. So it's 4th of July weekend. Hope everybody's doing good. It is a Saturday night. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:15 here in Milwaukee. I think that makes it about 10 o'clock, 10:15 on the East Coast, 7:15 p.m. on the West Coast. And let me see if I get it right, Michael Joshua Lewis. It is... It's just past noon on Sunday afternoon in Sydney. Not sure if Michael Joshua Lewis is still here, but I think I missed it by an hour earlier, but I believe it is about 12:15. Just past noon on Sunday afternoon in Sydney. I'm getting pretty good at the time zones. This particular live stream, I probably missed most of the people in Europe because of the hour that I started. It's the middle of the night there. It's 3 in the morning. Not a lot of people from... Hey, Brian O'Shea. Bill is the man. I like your style. Smooth and cool. Like Mitch Hedberg is... guess I should figure out who Mitch Hedberg is. I will take it as a compliment either way. Mitch Hedberg sounds like a pretty good dude, cool dude. Yeah, I run these live streams, and lately what I've been doing is, you know, everything in the background here. Let me turn that down a little bit. Everything in the background that you see is from one of the short films that I've created over the past couple of weeks since my last live stream. And what I do is I find old film footage, primarily most of it is silent film. There was no audio recording to film cameras back 100 years ago. So it was silent film. And so what I do is I find films that are in the public domain and there is no copyright issue or infringement. I will download it and put it into my editing software, and I will clean up all the rough edges, all the rough transitions and all the staticky sections, and you know, I put a border around it, the black and white border, but a lot of times one side's really jagged and kind of draws your eye to it. I crop the image to remove any of the rough edges, and I find an appropriate aspect ratio that presents well. A lot of them come in the 4:3 aspect ratio, which is a little tighter, more of a square than a rectangle. But sometimes I will expand a 4:3 aspect ratio to a larger to fill the screen completely. And I improve the color level. It's in color, but the colors were off. And I really do my best to create a short film from somebody's home movies from 100 years ago. I would have trouble watching the original in its form of just no sound and rough edges and rough transitions, and but I do my best to assemble it. Sometimes I can change the scene order so it tells a story a little bit better chronologically, but people seem to be liking these short films that I've created. I've got about 150 short films on my YouTube channel, but over the past month I've gotten into the older films, and you'll also see these on my Facebook channel and Instagram channel and even my TikTok channel. Do my best to share these with everybody, especially my friends from Nebraska, as most of these films are from digital archives from Nebraska. And I like this song, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit and stop talking. Allegedly built by Native Americans, but what we know as Native Americans, we're starting to see that the Olmecs were native to these lands. And the story of the people of color has been altered. I'm now learning that people of color, what we call, have been here for centuries. First Nations, natives to this land. Thank you, John. man O'Shea. That's really kind of you. I appreciate that.